I made just over $20,000 in 30 days with AI copywriting, but here's the thing, I've done this 2 years ago. As you can see here, June 2023, just over £15,000. This was the first month where I kind of introduced AI copywriting into my agency and didn't really write any copy from scratch. See, I keep on seeing everybody talking about AI copywriting as if it's this new big thing, whereas I've been using it for the past 2 years to do 20, 30 and 40k months. The reason I'm making this video is I've seen a lot of the bigger copywriting gurus talking about how AI copywriting is the new big thing, even though 3 months ago they said that I couldn't write any copy. So I just want to clear some stuff up and show you what to do and what not to do. So there's 3 things we're going to cover. What AI copywriting really is, like as a business model, because AI copywriting isn't the business model, it's the skill. How AI has absolutely leveled the playing field and already replaced 99% of copywriters. Then I'm going to show you the exact skills that is going to separate winners from losers in this AI age. So let's get into it. I actually had like a full Miro board all laid out, but I've decided it's probably better just to do this one raw. I've got some notes in front of me, so if I'm looking that way, that's what I'm looking at. So the first one, what is AI copywriting? If you think that AI copywriting is just going to be a case of writing some emails with ChatGPT, give it a little prompt, copy and paste, and then collect some cash, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but there's no business model that simple, unfortunately. There's a lot more to it. And when I was saying that it's not really a business model, this is what I mean. It's a skill that you use for a business model. For example, let's say you do e-commerce email marketing. So you would use AI to write the emails, which, don't get me wrong, is a massive part of it, but you need to know the client's market, you need to know how to use the softwares, you need to know how to send the emails, what's the best times to send emails, you need to get someone to design the emails or do the design yourself. So it's not just AI copywriting as a business, it's part of a business as a skill. Let's take coaches, for example. If you do coach funnels, yes, you'll use AI to write the copy, which again is a massive part of it, probably one of the biggest parts, but you need to know all the softwares. You need to know how to work a CRM. You need to know how to work ClickFunnels. You need to know, again, if you're speaking in the right language for the coach's ICP, ideal customer persona, if you don't know. So you need to understand a lot more, and AI copywriting is not just the business model where you get your little robots and you ask them to do something and then someone just pays you money for it. You might get someone who's going to pay you money just to write emails with ChatGPT, but the chances are if a business is going to pay you money to do that, they're probably not a very good business. So they're not going to be making that much money, therefore they're not going to be able to pay you that much money. If you want to sign like a really good client that's going to pay you good money, you're going to need to up your game a little bit. You're going to need to either handle more parts of their funnel, or you're going to need to know like additional skills to go along with the AI copywriting. So hopefully that kind of clears up what AI copywriting is. It's not a business model, it's a skill that you would then use for a business model. The second part, so how AI has already leveled the field and probably replaced a good portion of copywriters already. The fact is that most copywriters before AI were just kind of fancy wordsmiths. They just knew how to write words well and write emails that sounded good. They didn't know like the art of persuasion, they didn't know really much about marketing principles. They just knew how to write well. And the thing is, with AI and how good it is right now, with a very simple prompt, me just saying something like, you're a copywriter, you've learnt from the OG marketers like Dan Kennedy, Ogilvy, whatever, I want you to write an email, this is the offer and this is the ideal customer persona. It would probably be able to write a better email than 99% of so-called copywriters. And it's because it just knows how to write well. But it doesn't understand the direct response principles unless you tell it what those principles are. And that's when you need to become good at prompting, but first of all, you need to learn what those direct response principles are. And that kind of segues into the third point really well. So yes, you need to know how to use AI and how to prompt it, but unfortunately, that's not enough. You need to learn direct response marketing principles, the nuances of different markets. the art of persuasion. You need to know all of these things so that you can direct AI in the right way. Like, let me give you an example. Someone who's just starting out, they've never done online business before, they've never done any copywriting, they've never done any marketing. If you give them the exact same prompts that I've got and you put them up against me, the copy that I produce after using the same prompts mine's is still going to be better, and it's still going to convert better because I understand the principles of what makes someone buy. And that's the part that a lot of people are going to end up missing with this AI copywriting. Like I say, it's not just in the prompts. You need to know the nuances of what makes someone buy. Like, I could write an email right here and it's going to sound really good, and you're going to look at it and go, wow, that's like a really well written email, right? But it might still not convert because we're maybe not hitting the right pain point. We're maybe not talking in the audience's language. And that's where the problem kind of arises with AI copywriting being this easy business model. Certainly not. And what I think that people need to do is, yes, learn how to use AI and learn how to prompt it, but actually go back the way and start learning the OG principles from all the old books, reading sales letters, and understanding in different markets what makes people buy, understanding pain points, understanding desires, big ideas, all of these things that actually help you direct AI, because that is what it's going to be. That's what's going to separate winners from losers in the AI age and AI copywriting space. It's not the prompts. It is a little bit because you need to put that stuff into the prompt, but it's not just the AI. It's more about the person who's choosing what to tell AI to do. And also, like, again, let's go to the example where I use prompts and someone else uses prompts who's not that experienced. It gives us the exact same email out. They might go, this sounds perfect, I'm just going to go and paste this in, that's going to work. Whereas I might go, you know what, this isn't really hitting the exact pain point, and it's not really giving me the feeling that this ICP is going to really resonate with. I think we should maybe change the idea of this email to this, and then I would re-prompt it. Or I'd maybe look at the hook and then I'd be like, this doesn't sound like it's in their language. I'm going to use a situation from our ICP's real life, and I'm going to use that as the hook. Like, that's what's going to make the big difference, and that's what makes copy convert in the first place without AI. Like, someone who can write well, like someone who can write a novel, may not necessarily know how to get someone to buy something. It's a totally different skill set, and that's where a lot of people are going to end up getting tripped up. So, I've rambled enough. I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet. What do you do next? The first thing that you need to do is click the link in the description and go to my newsletter, where I talk about this stuff at length daily, and you're also going to get a bunch of AI prompts that you can start using right away. Number two, I think, like I said earlier, was go back the way. Start reading all of the old books. What's it called? The Art of Persuasion, the Boron Letters, like all of these OG Cashvertising, the Ad Week's Copywriting Handbook, like all of these old copywriting books, because while AI gets better, and it does get better at actually understanding all this stuff, and it's getting better every single day at it, principles never change. And that's what you need to learn at that's the fundamental skills that you need to learn to actually win in this game. So instead of just being like, I'm going to dive in and become the best at AI, like the prompting bit is actually very simple when you know what to put in the prompt, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't matter how much of an AI specialist you are, if you don't know which angle to tell the AI to write the email on, or which pain point would be the best one to write this sales page on. Don't get me wrong, you can use AI to help you research and stuff, but even with that, it's maybe like, if you asked it to give you like 10 pain points for this ICP and this offer, it's maybe going to give you a bunch of really good ones. It's not going to be able to choose the best one for you. It'll choose what it thinks, but this is where your understanding of markets and, like I said before, like the kind of nuances to things that AI still can't do now anyway. It probably will be able to do it like next week, but you get my point. You need to start learning the fundamentals of marketing and business and all of the other softwares and which funnel to use and when to put a discount in here and what price to price this offer at, and like I said, all of these different things need to come together. You can't just use AI to write copy and then make a business off of it, unfortunately. It would be great, it would be great. But that was it. And then third, again, I'm gonna go back on myself here, but then you need to start learning how to use AI and how to prompt it. But like I said, if you learn all of the other stuff first, then the AI stuff becomes easier. So hopefully I've cleared up what I'm talking about here with AI copywriting. And like I said, like there's people just keep on talking about it. It's like it's this new thing. It's not, and AI is not going to be the difference between you making 0 and then 10K a month. It's just not. It's going to speed up your process. It's going to make you more efficient as a marketer. But unfortunately, like I've said numerous times through this video, is AI's just not, it's not at the point yet where you can just be like, I need to write a full sales page for this, get it designed and write a 14-step welcome series. It just can't do that. You need to be the one that directs that. And yeah, that's it. Like I said, I've been doing this for over 2 years. I've not written a single line of copy from scratch in 2 years. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to AI and copywriting and these different business models, because I've run an e-commerce email marketing agency and I've also run a marketing agency that helps coaches. So that is it. If you want probably the next video that you should go and watch if you've watched this far is, I'll put it at this end screen, and that's going to show you like the best like outreach strategy to find clients and actually start reaching out to them. So other than that, get on the newsletter, and hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one.